Hello once again, friends. Welcome to another episode of Magical Monday Messages. The topic for today's message is, can forgiveness give you a lead to lasting success with your health? Now, friends, it has been very well said in our ancient literatures that to err is human, but to forgive is divine. Now, forgiveness is one of the things that is really crucial in order to begin any process of repair. Now, when I read this a long time ago, probably, it didn't sort of quite agree with me, because being a surgeon, being a medical practitioner, I was kind of, attuned to think that repair or healing or any of that nature, anything that is related to healing in the body, was to making sure that the body has got good nutrition, it is well fed, and it's got sort of, you remove all the toxins away and allow all the environment, sort of all the things that can provide a great environment for healing to take place, including avoid infection. Now, as it turns out, that forgiveness actually influences our mental makeup. Now, when I read this, and once again, the books that I'm going to be referring to at the moment, all my messages will have a book that was the source of that message. And the book that I'm referring to today is called Working with the Law by Raymond Holliwell. Now, you can see there are lots of marks around here because I read this book with a lot of sort of intense concentration, focus, underlining things and all of that, because that's how I like to read my books. Now, let me read a paragraph from this book, because it'll make a lot of sense when I actually mention to you what Raymond Holliwell, who was, by the way, an engineer, and he lost his sight in a freak accident while working on the railway tracks. And he wrote this book with this background, that he had lost his vision, as I said, on an accident. But he said that if I ever were to regain my sight, I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to spreading this message of, the laws that govern our world. And these are not just laws of gravity and the physical laws of resistance and volume and pressure and those kind of things. No, these are laws above the physical, which is the metaphysical laws. And what he talks about is the law of forgiveness. So let me read this small paragraph for you. And what he says is, a noted physician talking before a group of other medical men on this very subject of thought being the source of disease was recorded as having said in his concluding remarks, abnormal tumors and cancers are due to a long period of suppressed grief and anxiety. Another way of saying that such diseases are due to a lot of sinful thoughts getting bottled up and suppressed within our minds. What he also goes on to say is that another leading psychiatrist has said most of the cases of mental disorder of a functional type are due to a sense of guilt. There are some harbored and congested thoughts that need forgiveness. Usually a sick mind fears to release them or to forgive them. Now, isn't that profound? Once again, it's an amazing book that actually talks about working with the law. Now, when I talk about forgiveness, I say there is this three-step process, or there are three categories of people that you need to forgive. And forgiving, the best way, if I can share how I have tried to incorporate this, once again, I'm not a pro at it, but you know what? We are all works in progress, as I've always said. Now, there are three categories of people that you need to forgive. Number one, these are very close, intimate relationships. Could be your former spouse, could be your, kids, close friends or close relatives who may have hurt you to a point that you're still carrying that sensation of, anger, frustration, and harm towards those people. And what I tend to do is I tend to write down, imagine that person is in front of me, and I tell them that, look, you hurt me, this is how I felt because of whatever happened, but you know what, my last line is, but today I forgive you and I let it go. The second category of people that you need to forgive is your parents, your close work colleagues, or anyone else. We need to forgive our parents. Let's be honest. We all sort of hold some sort of resentment against our parents. Mom, dad, the way they treated us, the way they looked after us or didn't look after us, or we all felt lack of love and sensitivity in some shape or form. That is the second category of people that you need to forgive. And the third category is yourself. Whatever wrong you may have done, forgive yourself, let it go. As they say, let go and let God. So I'll leave you with these thoughts, and the final quote that I have to mention to you is that to not forgive is like drinking rat poison and expecting the rat to die. So it is so true that we all need to cultivate this habit of forgiveness. So once again, please give heed to the message behind this. Once again, the book is called Working with the Law by Raymond Holliwell. If you can get this book, it's available as a free download on the net. But what we are trying to do is I'm going to try and get this book on our website, which is drarundhir.com. So go onto the site and get a free download for yourself. Once again, thank you and wish you good luck with everything until I see you in the next message. Take care.